debaters for a very, very long time. But I want us to shift gears. We get away from athletics, we get into golf. Now, the Tannahill Shield Golf Championship will be taking place next week, and that is what we want to discuss about this afternoon. In studio with me is Peter Onyango, who's the manager of Nairobi Royal Golf Club, and as well as Willie Mastermate, yes, who's the captain of Royal Nairobi Golf Club. Now, yes, Willie Mastermate, I know you are thinking he's you know, he's not Kenyan, but he is Kenyan, and that is the conversation that we want to have this afternoon. Willie Mastermate on my right, and of course on my far right is Peter Onyango. Now, Peter, let me begin with you. Royal Nairobi Golf Club. I mean, this is a club that has been in the country for a very long time. We talk about Tannahill Shield, a tournament that began in 1924. But for it to begin in 1924, it means that Royal Nairobi began even years before that.
Yeah. Good afternoon, all. My name is Peter Otieno. I'm the golf manager at Royal Nairobi Golf Club. True to your words, golf in Kenya is very, very closely associated with the Royal Nairobi Golf Club, because Royal Nairobi Golf Club is one of the oldest clubs in the country, having started in 1906.
1906, wow.
So the entry of golf into Kenya came through Royal Nairobi Golf Club. Yes.
1906.
Yes.
I mean, have you guys managed to keep the club running throughout a century?
In 2006, we celebrated our centenary celebrations. And what has kept the club running is ensuring that we maintain our rich traditions and identity of the club, and obviously ensuring that the membership of the club is given the service that they deserve, and also ensuring that there is prudent management and proper physical management in order to ensure that as far as sustainability of the club is concerned, we look into the future.
Before I get to Willie, I mean, Peter, let's be real. I mean, you guys are at the heart of Nairobi. You know, yes. Let's you know, when you talk about Muthaiga, you are out of Nairobi. You are moving out of Nairobi. You talk about Karen Golf Club, it's out of Nairobi. You talk about which other club is in Nairobi? You talk about Golf Park,
yes,
out of Nairobi.
Yes.
But you know, Royal is at the heart of Nairobi. I mean, and most people don't realize that, you know, how big Golf Park, sorry, not Golf Park, but Royal is until they get into, you know, the club. How have you managed to keep that going? It's not a small club.
Yes, yes.
And when somebody comes to your club, even the buildings, they are not, you know, they're not modern buildings. They have, you know, they have something from the past. How do you manage to keep, like, you have to make sure that, you know, there's something from the past still there?
It is very, very true that the location of the club really favors us a lot. And if you look at the statistics,
yes,
Royal Nairobi Golf Club is one of the busiest golf clubs in the city, with an average of 5,000 golfers per month. So that location has really worked to our advantage. And also, the most important thing has also been ensuring that we maintain our tradition, and especially being that Royal Nairobi Golf Club is the only Royal Chartered golf club in East Africa. And with that, our members are able to reciprocate with all other Royal Chartered clubs in the world.
When you say Royal Chartered, what does that mean?
It means that we received a charter from the royal family.
That is in the UK.
From the England, yes.
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 Very interesting.
From the Queen, yes.
Yes, it's very interesting that today you came with your captain,
Yes.
Willie Masterman. But the first time I saw the name, I thought he's, he's not black.
Okay.
Only to find out that he's black. Willie, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good to have you on
thank
Scoreline.
for having me. Yeah.
The last time I saw you was at the FIDA. Yeah, FIDA were having their annual golf tournament at Royal Nairobi, but we didn't get to interact because I had to do interviews with my CEO, who was playing the Chief Justice. And aside from that, I mean, being the club captain of Royal Nairobi, how has it been for you?
Oh, it's been an interesting, first quarter. Actually, it's been 2 quarters because I came in December, but you see our financial year actually starts around October. So it's been an interesting, I could say 2 quarters. It's been very busy, and I really do, thank God. I really don't take it for granted because we've been very busy from January till now. Of course, FIDA was one of the main events that we've had in this first quarter.
Yes.
It was very nice to host, the Chief Justice, who was the main guest, but also almost hosting the tournament. This was the third time we were hosting the FIDA event.
Yes.
So it's been a busy 3 months for this year 2025. So I'm captain from December of last year all the way towards the end of November of this year. Yes.
So the few months that you've been the captain,
Yes.
Do you feel that it is taking a toll on you?
It is,
or do you feel like that? I mean, this is what you are built for. You need to show your prowess in such kind of events.
In matters of golf.
Yeah.
No, it does take a toll. It's actually a lot of work. And remember, these jobs that we do take up, like captain, it's I could say they're voluntary jobs because we only give back by serving. It's not a job where you get any monetary incentives or any payments to that effect. So I'm a career banker. I've been a banker for the last 17 years.
Oh, wow.
And so this is something that I do on the side. But when I took over as captain, a few things that I wanted to get done. I wanted to ensure that we are busy, like to get sponsorships to come and partner with us as to sponsor golf events at the club. And this is just to ensure that the members get a busy golfing experience at the club. We wanted to make sure that we have a junior golf program that is vibrant. So something that we're really very particular about is junior golf. If we have juniors coming to the club, even their parents will follow automatically. So we have a very robust junior golf program where like now the juniors are coming on holiday, they've closed schools. We're going to be having junior clinics. We have a golf professional fraternity.
When you talk about junior golf,
juniors.
Are you partnering with the Junior Golf Foundation?
Yes, we do partner with the Junior Golf Foundation. So remember, clubs in Kenya, they are governed under the Kenya Golf Union body, and now we also have Golf Kenya Federation. So junior golf is part of the federation and of the foundation of golf in this country. So we do subscribe to Junior Golf Foundation as well. But yes, internally as a club, we actually have a very robust golf program. But at the same time, one other thing that we wanted to do is to ensure that we actually improve our course. So you've mentioned golf. Royal Nairobi Golf Club is a very big golf club where it's located around Gong Road.
Yes.
We actually have an issue with the soil. Because it's a black cotton soil. So Peter and his team, they do a lot in terms of improving the course. So this year we are improving 2 holes, hole number 10 and hole number 10 and hole number 11, where we've actually invested over 25 billion Kenya shillings. Yes, over 25 billion Kenya shillings already invested.
That's
just to improve
money.
Just to improve that course. At the end of the day, being the oldest golf club in the country, we want to try and attain what we call the PGA status in terms of our golf course. So, come to Royal and enjoy the course. It's really taking shape. It's playing very well, and looking forward to hosting the Easter tournament, which is the Tannahill Shield, that is going to be happening over the Easter weekend.
Yes. Yeah. Now, Peter, now that we've done, we are done with the salutations and, speaking about, the clubs and all about that, let's talk about the Tannahill Shield.
Yeah.
What is it?
The Tannahill Shield started in 1924. It is a competition that is played over Easter. And this year we'll be having 9 teams. It is played over 3 days. And traditionally, after each and every event, the teams that comes last is normally relegated, so that it doesn't
Affect the others.
it doesn't play in the next competition. So unfortunately, this year we are not going to have our sister club, Karen Country Club,
Yes.
who were relegated last year. And this year also another team will be relegated. And it is played on three-way foursomes. And the competition is not a knockout competition. It is it's more of a league where teams get points.
It's accumulation of points.
It's accumulation of points
Over 3 days.
over 3 days, and the team with the highest number of points wins the shield. Yes.
Very, very interesting. Of course, over 3 days, different teams are playing in that. And what can you say? I mean, you guys are located along Ngong Road,
Yes.
but behind you is Gumo.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, you know, you have to work with the community.
Yes.
Yes. What can you say about that?
As a club, as Royal Nairobi Golf Club, it is true that indeed we've tried over the years to foster a very, very good working relationship with the community and the administration around. And this year, we are going to, in addition to our members, we're also putting up measures whereby people who are non-golfers and non-members of our club can come to the club and pay a fee. And we are going to have a village where people can go after playing, and also who are non-golfers, and enjoy and make merry, have friends and network, to as much as possible open up the club to members of the community. Additionally, the captain has talked on Junior Golf Foundation, and one of the initiatives that we've been working with the community around is we've been having schools from the community, for example, like St. Nicholas, bringing over their pupils and kids to come and have golf lessons.
Yes.
And I think through such initiatives, we are able also to promote golf development within the neighboring community. Yes.
Peter, I want to take you back. You said that, you know, the Tannahill Shield began in 1924.
Yes.
Over the years, what can you say about the growth of this tournament? We are in 2025. I mean, that is over a century. I mean, lots of tournaments are being played at Royal Nairobi. I mean, what can you say about the growth of this tournament and how effective it has been?
Just also to mention, the name Tannahill was adopted from a person called Chris Tannahill, who served as the president of RNGC in 1924, and was also the first honorary secretary for Kenya Golf Union. And we adopted the name since he was the one who donated the shield.
Yes.
Over the years, the tournament has really grown, and that's why over Easter and is in golf matters, Kenya Tannahill has now come synonymous. Is now synonymous with our Easter celebrations. Yes.
Yes, very, very important. Of course, people know that when it comes to Easter, it's all about going to Ngong Road and going to the Royal Nairobi Golf Club to play golf for the Tannahill Shield. Now, Willie,
Yes.
as the captain, of course, you have such events and people will be looking at you. The players that you, or rather, I mean, you are leading an institution as a captain. Yes, Peter is there, but you want sponsors to come into, you know, give their input into such tournaments such as Tannahill.
Yeah.
How hard or how difficult has that been for you?
Yeah, it's definitely you know, a difficult task sometimes to get you know, sponsors coming to support. But I'm very happy and I'm very proud to have partnered with specific sponsors who have also supported us over the years. Our main sponsor has actually been Jamii Telcom, or what you know, the JTL.
Yes.
They've actually supported us over the years, and these years still they have actually come out and, you know, confirmed that they're going to support us. They have actually given, we did a handover of their check.
Yes.
Of actually 3.5 million shillings towards this tournament that we are going to be having. So JTL has come out and supported us over the years. We have Also, the Kenya Airports Authority has come out to support us this year as well. Kenya Pipeline Corporation. So we do have partners who have come out to support this event. We have the Crown Paints, which is a privately owned corporate in Kenya. They've come out to support us because they actually see, the value that Tannahill is bringing towards the game of golf in this country. Maybe one more comment that I'd like to make that you asked Peter around the development of Tannahill.
Yes.
So over the years, so this is the biggest inter-club event in the country. And I could actually say it's the second biggest event after the Kenya Open. Yeah. So previously, we only had the main teams that were participating over Tannahill. And these were the 9 teams, participating over the Tannahill weekend.
When you say 9 teams, does it mean clubs within Nairobi?
Yes, clubs, not only in Nairobi. So when Tannahill began, this was actually began as an event where Royal used to play against Mombasa Golf Club. So now, Royal was founded in 1906. Mombasa Golf Club was founded in 1911. These are the two oldest clubs in the country. So they used to actually have a sort of home and away competition
between the two oldest clubs.
And then it grew then from there, where they decided, can we invite a few other clubs? Initially, they invited Nyeri, they invited Kiambu, later they also invited Railways. But now this has now changed. So when we talk about the 9 teams, the first team is Mombasa, which is then our sister club. We have Muthaiga, we have Vetlab, we have Railways, we have Limuru, we have Sigona, but we also have a team from western part of the country. So the western clubs come together as one and form a team, and they come and play as a western team.
Yes.
So it's actually a countrywide event.
So that's very interesting.
Yes.
Western part of Kenya, they come together. That is Nyanza and Western.
Yes.
They form one
and Rift
team.
Valley.
And Rift Valley.
Yes.
They form one team.
But
the Nairobi clubs each club has a team.
Yes. So remember, like I said, this is an event that has been happening for the last 100 years. This is an event that started as Royal Nairobi Golf Club versus Mombasa.
Yes.
And everybody else was coming in as an invited guest. So it has continued with the same trend. So it's a tradition that has carried on for 100 years.
Yes.
It's a tradition, we're actually celebrating a tradition that has been happening for over 100 years. But something different this year, and like you say, so to have inclusivity, we've actually invited all the clubs now in the country to come and have a sort of a curtain raiser event, what we're calling the Tannahill Invitational event, which is happening next week on Friday the 11th. Yes.
Friday the 11th, all the clubs in the country.
All the clubs in the country.
To submit players to come and play.
Yes.
On
and
Friday.
A good number of the clubs have actually confirmed that they will be sending, a team of maybe 4 players to come and participate in our Tannahill and to celebrate with us our Tannahill centenary.
Willie,
thanks.
Ni kama unataka ku-retain seat.
We want to not only the seat, we want to retain the shield.
Wewe unataka ku-retain seat yako kama captain.
No, so the constitution only gives me 1 year. But last year, we were the winners of Tannahill Shield. Royal Nairobi Golf Club were the winners.
Yes.
So I know all these other clubs are gearing to come and compete with us, but we are also preparing to ensure that we do retain the shield this year.
Yes, Peter, somebody is watching this at home, this conversation that we are having at the moment at home, and they're wondering, that is somebody who's living in Nairobi, and they're wondering, Willie spoke about junior golf, and they're wondering, you know what, I live next or close to Royal Nairobi Golf Club. I have a junior. I want them to get into golf. What can I do to bring them to Royal Nairobi Golf Club?
As Royal Nairobi Golf Club, we've really been promoting the Junior Golf Foundation, and as a way of promoting golf development, not just at the club level but also nationally. Junior Golf Foundation have come up with an initiative where kids are able to get membership, and whenever they go to clubs and you produce your JGF card, you realize that
you can play.
And even the fee that they pay for the balls and for the course is very subsidized. So that one has been intentionally done as a way of ensuring that we open up golf for more talent, and we open up golf for more kids and Kenyans in general.
Yes. Of course, the reason I ask that is because last week I had the new president of Junior Golf Foundation here in studio, that is Vincent Bukiri, and of course he said that he has a diverse he has diverse ideas on how to develop junior golf in the country, and of course the blueprint is making sure, aside from getting golf into schools, is also trying to make sure that golfing clubs attract more young people to come and play. That is a conversation that we had last week when he visited our studio. Before we wrap up this conversation, Willie, what are you looking forward to next week?
So next week, we're looking forward to, first of all, we're going to be beginning with the junior Tannahill. So like I mentioned, part of the development of this event, apart from the main teams, we actually are going to be having a junior Tannahill event, this is going to be the third year where juniors are coming from these same clubs to come and compete.
Yes.
So on Monday, that is the 14th of April, Monday and Tuesday in the morning, the juniors will be playing against each other. In the afternoon of the same Monday and Tuesday, we are going to be having our seniors playing against each other. So, of course, KGU has a sort of age bracket.
Is it something that you copied from Kenya Open, where we saw,
juniors?
They had the program of Play with a Pro.
Yes, the Pro-Am.
Yeah, of course. Even before, after the Pro-Am, during the competition, they had, juniors playing with the pros.
Agreed.
Which was a very fantastic idea.
Exactly.
Yes.
Fantastic idea.
What do you hope that the juniors will learn from that?
So, juniors are actually very competitive. But you see, at the end of the day, we want them to understand that golf is about discipline. It's about camaraderie. It's about friendship. It's about forming networks. So we are giving them an opportunity to compete against themselves. But in the afternoon, we are going to be having our seniors. And our seniors is 55 years and above. But interestingly, even during the main event over the Easter weekend, we actually have a number of juniors. In my team in Royal, half of the 10 members of that team, half of them are juniors. And juniors in this setting is 24 years and below. So half of them, I think that my youngest golfer taking part of our Easter weekend is actually a 14-year-old, and he's a super talent. So we really want to ensure we mentor juniors. I believe that juniors are the ones who are going to take golf to another level in the near future. Yeah.
Peter, there are golfers who come from your stable, and they're taking, of course, the last 3 or 4 days, we've been having the Sunshine Development Tour.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have golfers that participated in that. And the big question when we talk about golf, when you talk about golf, the big question that people are asking is, we also have our very own tournament here in the country, that is Kenya Open, that has never been won by a Kenyan. Do you feel like probably a player from your club, or not even your club, but a Kenyan, has the potential to win it?
Yes. I believe that in the near future we will have a Kenya winning Kenya Open, and this one is very, very clear, because especially now with junior golf being a priority within all the clubs and Kenya Golf Union. I think we will be able, or we should be able to tap as much talent as possible. And I think through that, in the near future, we should be able to bring up golfers who will take up Kenya Open.
Yes, as we wrap up this, Peter, which events should we look forward to as the year goes on, now that we have the Tannahill happening next week? Of course, aside from that, which events are we looking forward to now that you embody Royal Nairobi?
For Royal Nairobi Golf Club, Tannahill remains the epitome of all our competitions every year. But we equally have a very, very busy calendar.
Yes.
That is given out on weekly basis, an annual calendar, whereby Thursdays is specifically club night for members. Mondays is normally reserved for our staff and caddies.
Yes.
Tuesdays is mostly our members and the invited guests playing casinos. Then Fridays, mostly corporates and charity events. Then we move into the weekend, whereby it's either league matches or corporate events. So it's a very, very busy calendar. And that's the reason why when I started, I told you at Royal Nairobi Golf Club, averagely per month, we do more than 5,000 golfers. So it's quite some intense traffic. Yeah.
So my director, who's of course in charge of the show, is asking if somebody wants to come and practice, if somebody wants to come and learn golf, how much do you charge at Royal Nairobi Golf Club?
First of all, Royal Nairobi Golf Club is a membership club. It's strategically been put up for members and their guests and families.
Yes.
However, we have different packages of membership that we offer. Single membership, there is family, there is for expatriates. So depending on the membership category that one is interested in, then you are able to become a member and patronize our facilities. Yes.
Peter unasema hata siwezi kuja tu nionyeshe hata even swinging the golf, even the golf club.
It is a members club.
It is a members club.
Yes.
Of course, those are the rules of golf, and you know when it comes to golf, you have to adhere to the rules. Now, Willie.
Yes.
Of course, this is you began in December. You have a whole year all the way to December this year, 2025. I mean, as Peter said, Tannahill is the epitome of Royal Tannahill Shield competition is the epitome of the Royal Nairobi Golf Club. But aside from that, what do you feel that will define your tenure as the captain of Royal Nairobi Club?
Okay, so a few things, and the first thing that we've also been able to do is we've launched what we're calling a golf development program, Royal Nairobi Golf Development Program. You've mentioned about the Sunshine Development Tour.
Yes.
And you saw the top Kenyan was John Legirma. And if you saw from his interview,
but we lost to a Rwandan.
Yes, if you
we
saw
lost to a Rwandan on the final day.
Yeah, but remember, John Legirma is an amateur.
Yes,
he was a top amateur. If you look at the top 20,
he was the second top amateur after Michael Karanga.
No, Michael Karanga wasn't anywhere in the top.
No, like I mean, when you rank the Kenyan amateurs, he was the second top amateur after Michael Karanga. Only that Michael didn't get into the competition.
Okay. Take a look at the stats.
Yes.
But, so what I was saying is that John Legirma was the top Kenyan.
Yes.
Now, if you check the history, Legirma has just moved to Royal in a few months ago.
Oh, so he's now your player.
Yes, under the golf development program of Royal Nairobi Golf Club.
Interesting.
And for me, the way I look at it, we have an opportunity to impact golf. Even above and beyond the events that we do have in Kenya. So I'm glad that Legirma is going to be going to, Sunshine Tour, is going to be having the qualifier there. But we're looking at it this way. He's able to grow his golf, but also he's able to impact other golfers as well, from Royal and within that community that we did discuss earlier. So we've picked two golfers. We're going to help them develop golf, but also they're going to impact golf at the club, at Royal Nairobi Golf Club. So for me, that development program is key. My second issue, like we had mentioned, is a junior golf foundation program. It's in our hearts. We have to ensure that our juniors develop this game from an early stage. That's the only way we would have then better golfers who can be able to compete and possibly win Kenya Open, in the future. I think for me that those are two critical areas. Of course, I did mention at the heart of this year is developing our golf course. If I can achieve those three, I think I'll be a successful person.
I look for you at the end of the year.
Please do.
Before December.
Yes, and I'm happy to host
that
you.
will be in November, before your tenure comes to an end.
Yes, so I'm going to be having my captain's competition, which is we call it the Captain's Prize, at the end of November. I think we've booked 21st of November. Happy to have you there. Please come as we celebrate my captaincy. It will be the end of my tenure, so I'll be happy to host you.
Well, I'll put that in my calendar.
Please do.
I'll be coming and of course we see what you've achieved with Royal Nairobi. Of course, thank you very much, Willie Masterman, that is the captain of Royal Nairobi Golf Club, and Peter Otieno, who's the manager of Royal Nairobi Golf Club, talking to us about what to expect on this year's edition of the Tannahill Shield Golf Tournament that will be coming up in a week's time. And of course, they are saying that all clubs are invited, but of course, those clubs, if you're invited, you have to make sure that, of course, you put up a fight so that you can win. And we've had a very interesting conversation with them, and they're saying that also the juniors will be involved in the tournament. And as Willie said, that we have to put his name on the calendar, and in November we have to go to Royal Nairobi Golf Club to see how his tenure has been for 1 year. Now, I want us to move away from golf. We get into judo, and the national judo team is in